What is good, you guys? It's your boy Coach Smooth back here again, recording for the first time in a long time. We kind of grinded out a lot of college football here recently, got sick, so it's been a minute since I've been here with our Browns team, but I do remember coming off a very, very special season in which we saw the Browns win their first ever Super Bowl championship in franchise history behind the leadership of Coach Smooth, and we're going to look to see if we can run it back again. So, gonna be tough though. I do remember that we were in some cap space trouble. And obviously winning a Super Bowl means that we have a lot of late draft picks, so not a whole lot of good area to recover in the draft, not a money to spend in free agency. So we're gonna have to look to move this team around and make some things shake here for us if we want to be great again here this season. So before we go ahead and jump into things, let's go ahead and jump right into mock draft number 4. Whereas we can see here, of course, we'll be picking 32nd. Looks like we have a quarterback going at least one quarterback going top 5. Is that 3 straight defensive tackles? Dang, another defensive tackle, a heavy draft here at the top. See some corners going early, another defensive tackle. A lot of corners. Who they got us getting? Right tackle BJ Beach. I'm probably not going offensive line here in this draft. We've drafted enough offensive linemen in this series. I think we've drafted a complete starting lineup actually of offense. Actually, hold on, now that I think about it, if you really do look at our lineup, I think I really have drafted a person at every. We drafted Ogburn. Okay, we didn't draft somebody here. We have Rudolph, who's technically a guard first, so I guess you could say he could be over there, but Rudolph, Andrews, and Cooper. So yeah, I mean, we drafted 4 out of 5 offensive linemen. Now only 2 of the 4 that we drafted are starters. But yeah, I don't think we're in the market to draft another offensive lineman. Now, we do have finally some players added to my favorites board that I went in and looked at here as far as some prospects. Not a huge list of favorites. I mean, I think I only have like 17 players here. A lot of these kind of later rounds. Of course, we have multiple first round options here. We can go outside linebacker here at Sam. We have a lot of corner options here. So you saw corner was deep in this class as well as defensive tackle. So a lot of corner options to kind of back that up. We have a couple edge options here too as well. But mainly we'll be looking at edge, outside linebacker. And we are looking corner just in case that maybe I have to trade one of our veterans to give us some cap space. Because like I said, this cap space situation is horrendous here this year. If we just look at the team salaries, I mean, some of our tops salaries for 2029, $69 million for Garrett, $30 million for Graham. I mean, that's $100 million alone on just 2 defensive linemen. That's not even the rest of the defensive line. I mean, Sanders is on a pretty cheap deal still as well, only $24 million. But I mean, we got to find a way to move around money. So I mean, maybe even getting rid of like Jerry Jeudy, $21 million. That should help lighten the load a little bit, because we know that our receiver core is going to still be crazy with the 3 that we already have. So maybe letting him go. I've even thought about letting Myles Garrett go. I mean, it's sad to think about. I don't want him to, because I feel like that's a Brown, just I feel like he should just retire a Brown at this point. But the money might not allow you to, Myles. I'm sorry, bro. Like, the money might not allow you to be able to retire a Brown. I don't know. So I hope that we can. But looking at the retirements, obviously saw a couple there. Dalton Schultz, Daniel Hunter. I think we did go through this last time before we ended off last episode. Just in case we didn't, just a quick look through here. We don't have any retirements. There's a couple of big names here. They're going to be gone. CMC is retiring, so he's out of here. Just a quick little run through. Cortland Sutton, he's out. And as far as our coaching carousel, looks like none of our coaches have left. We got all of our coaches still here. Owen Scott and Alex Anthony. I'm going to try to remember the names so I can make sure they don't go anywhere. But now we're finally ready to go ahead and advance past the staff. We can go into filling the staff, because we shouldn't have to do anything at this point. But let me know what you guys think of the series. I know last time out, it was at the end of the episode, so if you guys didn't stay that long, I understand. But we're trying to figure out what else do we want to do on the channel. So I'm thinking about doing some walkthroughs. We're into a new year here, and I think I'm going to experiment on a lot of stuff. We don't really get a whole lot of feedback from you guys in the comments or when I do drop my polls, so I might just start experimenting with content. So if you guys just start seeing new types of videos throughout the year, I try to let y'all give input, but y'all don't be giving input. So I'm going to test it out, see if you guys view it, like it. If you guys do, we'll keep it going. If not, then we'll stop it. But I definitely want to try to get some other games here on the channel if we can. Oh, franchise tag. Kyron Williams getting franchise tag. That's good. So that means, I guess one less running back that we'll have to worry about. Players ready to negotiate is 23.1 million. Still up on the table here. And okay, so Looney's option, 38.9 million. I don't think I have to worry about accepting his option, because that's another thing I got to be smart about. do I accept this option if I don't think he's going to sign a contract that's going to be close to that? And I think I can sign him for less than $38.9 million. Judkins, Carson Swearinger. Obviously, we did a lot without having him come onto the field in too many cases. But there's a lot of situations where I feel like we need our halfback. Now, okay, so we could be losing Denzel Ward. He has a lot of interest in coming back here, but I don't have the money to do it. It's like Elijah Osborne's 5th-year option, $21.3 million for a tackle. That actually might need to be accepted. Let me go and accept that. Isaiah McGuire. That does hurt the edge pressure, so that's why we're looking edge though in the draft. The Joker, we already found his replacement. I would love to keep Fannin Jr. if we can, but like I said, we don't have a lot of money to kind of keep a lot of this depth that we have on the back end. And the first option of choice here would be to keep Quinshon Judkins if we can. Up to superstar development now here. This is my last offer I gave him. I gave him a 5-year, looks like $8.7 million deal. He's looking for, what is it, 4 years? It's around $9 million. So if we try to up it a little bit here, go 5 years, that'd be $9.2 million deal. I'll up the bonus a little bit, 9.4. Get an extra 5th year there, so to take him to season 30. He's going to test free agency, so that's a big blow to our running back game. And he's going to have a lot of competition. He's a really good halfback hitting free agency. Franchise tag number would put him at only 14.8 for a running back. Is a lot though. Because we did have Sampson do a good amount, and he's got star development, and we never really gave him a chance to kind of take over the backfield. It might be his chance to take over this year, so I might just have to kind of go with what we have here. So Dylan Sampson, I'm going to give him a 3-year deal. I'm going to roll out here with about this 3-point up the offer a little bit because he has no interest in coming back. Okay, good. We get Dylan Sampson back at least. So I think we're going to let Denzel Ward go, knowing that I'm going to go corner in the draft. He's 32 already, so I think I'm going to go ahead and let the young guys take over. And I know I don't have the money to kind of get him into some of these other backup targets. Same thing kind of goes here with edge here, Isaiah McGuire. He's been great, been fantastic for us in the time that he's been here with the team. I mean, if we just look at what he's done so far in this series, he's been a great, especially these last 2 years, 13.5 sacks, 13 sacks. I mean, it's hard to be like, yeah, let this walk away. But a lot of this has been with Myles Garrett not producing. And I mean, well, I guess if we're going to try to trade Myles Garrett, it could make sense to maybe try to sign this. I mean, 2 years, $9 million. It sucks that we don't get the money back from what we offered. Unless we did get it back. It doesn't look like it gave it back to me what we gave back to Quinshon Judkins, but let's go 2 years. Let me try. I'm gonna have to up it a little bit. 5.1, 4.7, 2 years. Free agency. And the franchise tag, I mean, for a backup edge, it's probably gonna be too much. 30, hell no. Now, Tevin Jenkins, 31 years old, star development. I think we kind of knew that this was gonna come, though. I'm gonna let him go. So we're just going to go to end negotiations there. Sam Baker, it's hard to get rid of a superstar X Factor, especially when he's not wanting that much money. But 71 overall, I don't even think he really got on the field that much last year. I'm going to go ahead and withdraw this offer too as well. Well, if it'll let me. Okay. There we go. I was going to say it wasn't even going to let me withdraw the offer. Vaughn Jordan, he really should have a longer contract anyway. He was just a UDFA. Nobody's going to really want him. So, well, there goes the money coming back in a little bit. Finally. I'm going to get him on a longer term deal here. 3 years, because he would have been a UDFA, so 1 year down, 4-year contract. I think UDFAs normally get 3-year contracts, isn't it right? I'm just going to give him a 3-year contract anyway here. Like I said, he's probably not going to get too much offering anywhere else. If we're being 100% honest, he's got decent skills, but he's not going to get picked up anywhere else. So let me lower this. I'm probably going to lowball him and see if he takes it. And if he, we'll try to find him in free agency to sign him again. Unless there's another corner, though, that's interested and doesn't want as much money. Looking here at Chase Brown's numbers, I don't know if it's necessarily pay him $4 million a year. I mean, he obviously didn't get much burn, but the yards per carry here, you can see why, 3.8. This year did a little bit better, 4.3, scored a couple touchdowns, but just haven't really seen too much from him that says, hey, give me $4 million a season. especially to come compete in the backfield. I mean, he'd be competing with Dylan Sampson for an actual starting spot this time. But at 29, I think I'm going to go test free agency and see what other running backs might be available. 97 power, 91 accuracy as a kicker. I feel like that's pretty valuable. I don't know if this necessarily $4.5 million valuable. A 2-year deal. Go for a 3-year. Let me just see if he takes this free agency. So I have to look for a kicker for agency. We'll probably just go right after him. It's probably not gonna be too many people looking for like kickers and punters. So it's probably won't even be that hard to like really replace. Let's give him this offer. He's good. And I'd even think about signing somebody here like Carson. We'd have to like go 5 years just to not be negative in cap space. And this is not upping the offer at all. This is about 15 million a season or 17 million a season on average. And yeah, he's of course going to test free agency on that one. I don't know what the franchise tag on this. Carson, 21.6 million. I mean, we don't obviously have that to offer. If we do that, we're going to be negative. So I got to kind of let that slide. So we have a lot of faces going to free agency. Looney's not one of them. It's just a 5th-year option we're not going to pick up. But Judkins, our starting halfback, gone. Starting Mike, gone. Starting corner, gone. Basically, our starting edge for the whole season, gone. Backup tight end, gone. 3rd string tight end here. We do still have the money to kind of pick this up. So I don't know where my money keeps going. Like, that's a lot for a 3rd string tight end, or what would be a 2nd string tight end. But 3 years, almost 10 million a season for that. Like, why are y'all looking for the same amount of money? Now I'm at least out for Brandon Smith here, so we have at least a backup Mike here somewhere. So I'm gonna lowball him. He had interest in coming back, so at least we see some pieces here because we're gonna still need depth, like it or not. But we're gonna go ahead and take that into the first week of free agency and look to see what we could possibly do here to kind of fill some of these shoes and some of these roles, because this team just got significantly worse. So if we go to sign free agency, we're working with 14.2 million. Judkins is the best free agent out there right now. Brian Burns is out here with interest in even coming to the squad, but he wants 30.6 million. I do not have that for you. Let's see, this is Jordan James, the 49ers. Oh, 7.61 million a year. Okay, I'm looking at the per year. So he wants 9.1 a year. We could possibly still go get Judkins back with 14. Yeah, we still have cap space, so we could go try to get Judkins back. He just has no interest in coming back here at all. Or we can switch up and go Jordan James here, who's the same age, roughly about the same overall. If we look at just halfbacks, there's him, Saquon Barkley. I didn't even see Saquon Barkley on that list. Let's see. So there's 1 speed less, 1 agility higher though, 1 acceleration higher. See, change of direction better, carrying is the same, ball carrier vision is less, break tackle is less, trucking is less. Not as much as a power back, not even as elusive or able to catch as well. It'd be a completely different switched up role. So do we just let Sampson take it over then, or do we get him some competition here in with Jordan James and see, or do we go try to get Judkins back and go, spend all our money on that? Now quarterback, obviously we're good here. I wish there was a way to see. I thought there was a way to see my depth chart here. I think I got to click into the player and it'll show me the depth that we have. We have Shador. Right now, that's it. So we don't even have a backup quarterback right now. So yeah, we have 14.2 million. A lot of different things to spend on. I don't think that we're going to be able to get another halfback in of the high caliber just because of where we're going to have to spend our money for other things. All right, so I'm trying to see what we can get here for Jerry Jeudy, and I get hit with the craziest offer of all time here. The Miami Dolphins want to give me Cam Allen, 22-year-old superstar X Factor, and a 4th round pick. Now, superstar X Factor, he's only had 1 year to play. Did he do anything last year? 78 carries, 289, 5 touchdowns. He didn't even get on the field. He's a future starter tag. If I made this deal, he would become halfback 1. It wouldn't even be a competition between Dylan Sampson. I'd let him have the year to try to build that superstar X Factor and show that he can be kind of like that guy. I'd probably put on like a booster to help him get more XP too as well, to get him as good as he could. Now, what's that receiver room look like that they need a Jerry Jeudy that bad? I mean, it could help out with Waddle and Hendricks. I mean, that could help out a little bit. And so I guess that's why they're giving us a 4th round pick, because they're technically giving me a 79 overall. So technically, he wouldn't even be our highest rated running back because Sampson is an 80. So technically, he'd still be behind Sampson. But I think this will be a solid just addition here, just in general, give us more draft capital because we obviously need a lot of depth on this team. Give us a little bit more cap space here, just slightly. Take care of our running back situation so we don't have to go get Judkins. We can let him go be a free agent and go get his money from somewhere else, and we can kind of fill some of our other spots with the $22 million. So I'm actually going to go ahead and I'm going to go and make this deal. And there it is. Big time superstar X Factor, Cam Allen coming to the squad. I cannot believe we're going to have a superstar X Factor running back. I think this is one of the first times that I've had one. Actually, that's a lot. I think with our Lions franchise, we did have a superstar X Factor running back too as well. With I'm trying to remember who it was, but I know it was for certain a superstar X Factor running back. Cam Akers, maybe. I cannot remember off the top of my head, but that'll definitely help out the running back room for sure. Help us out get a little bit more wiggle room and cap space. Now I wanted to see what other moves we might be able to make here to get some more room. Now I'm just looking. But Myles Garrett does claim a pretty hefty price tag here if we're able to get like Eddie Bennett. Good receiver and a first round pick to go along with it. That's the only team that actually offer anything. I think it's the only team that can actually afford his salary is the thing. So you see a lot of teams, if they were to eat on this salary, would go negative. Yeah, like almost nobody can eat this salary. So I guess that's why they were like the only team that could actually handle his salary. Was it the Rams? Yeah, the Rams. The only team that could actually handle his salary. Everybody else would go drastically negative, putting them on the roster. The only other team here is the Cardinals. Would be just barely. Now, of course, it's without giving us a player back. So it'd probably have to be like a player for player swap. But they'd immediately get an edge rusher to help them out. But I think that'll probably be more of like an in-season trade if I do decide to do it. I want to keep him on the roster right now, especially since we didn't get to keep Isaiah McGuire, but now this will kind of help out. So if I was not able to do that, so now we have our halfback situation kind of taken care of. Offensive line is still good as far as our starters. We would just need backups. Really, we're kind of good everywhere else but Mike Backer. Now with that extra amount of room though, how did I lose cap space? It said I was gaining up to, it said I gained cap space. Why did I go down to 10 million? I know when I made the deal, it said I was gaining cap space if I accepted that deal. We were going up to 20 million. So I don't know why it's only giving me 10. So now I really have to find something to do here with the Mike Backer role because Brandon Smith is like a 70. Let's see, we'll go like McGee here. What is he, 70 overall? So JJ Jackson will now be our best one at 75, which we do use a lot of like safety looks and a lot of nickel looks, so we don't really need a strong Mike Backer here. And I do have some mics in the class that I wanted to go get and some wills that have good pass coverage that could supplement this. So we might actually just go about signing just really depth at this point with the money that we do have. All right, so somebody here with a good mix of just short accuracy, throw power, and speed, which I think would work great in our offense here. Mac Jones, veteran quarterback here. He has some interesting coming through. So let's just offer him just a quick little small contract here to come be a backup QB. All right, so we have some good interest here. 83 overall or 83 speed here from Jatavion Sanders. Maybe as a backup tight end here. Ooh, we'd have to like underpay though drastically. Let me boost up a, oh no. Boost up a third year. Drop this money a little bit here so we can still get some more money for other positions. All right, so these are the three offers that we had to go get. We had to obviously go get a kicker, backup tight end, backup corner, backup quarterback. So we're just gonna see if we can get any of these offers. So first round goes good. We get 2. As Jordan and Mac Jones decided going to come onto the squad, so we're gonna welcome back home to them. Nothing there for round 2, and then round 3. Looks like they're going another week, so nothing yet here on our tight end or our kicker. Oh, look, just fresh on the team. Cam Allen already getting an upgrade here. So let's look at some of his stats. I didn't get to see what he has. So he's got 94 speed, acceleration, 86 or 80 vision, 86 juke, 84 spin, 77 catching. So it's a really good third down back. Not much in the power department here, but definitely want to go ahead and upgrade then. I want him to be on an even playing field at least to start out with. So let's go ahead and get him up to an 80 overall here with receiving back. So he's got an even playing field now there with Dylan Sampson. Another ability slot there opened up for him, and then we'll start to work on his elusive back a little bit more. So abilities right now, he's got tireless runner, short out elites, and first one free, which I think actually, that fits his current skill set right now perfectly. Another mock draft here has us actually going with Eddie McCree here, dropping 7 spots to us. I like that idea. He drops all the way down to us here, round 1 to 2 talent. I love the idea of being able to get a corner here this early, especially because we might need a CB3 or possible CB4. A lot of offensive linemen kind of jumping their way up. Edge rushers moving up. A tight end here jumping 18 spots. Devontae Elston. Straight out of the combine, because I think the combine results just came in. Ben Childress jumping up 28 spots. These are a lot of big jumps. I mean, it looks like the top 7 for the most part stayed the same, and then everything else kind of after that kind of just jumbled all the way up. So obviously different results are coming in here this week, and there's not really too much that I'm looking at, especially now that we got a halfback. I was about to say that I could possibly look at halfback here in the draft once these results came through to see if anybody would be interesting, but now that we got that taken care of, maybe like tight end here still, since we were unable to kind of get one. Anybody running any good times here? 4.4. D'Angelo Killings, 254. Only 6'2" though. See here, 4.53 at 6'3". Carlos Escobar, 4.54. Not too bad. What about strength? Any good speed strength combos here? 4.64, 26 bench rest. Nick Ray, undrafted. That could be an interesting target. Day 3 target, 25 for 4.66. 4.55 at 22. Devontae Elliston. Okay, not too bad. I mean, there's some potential there at the tight end spot. What about corner though? How are these corner? 4.38. That's what I want to see at the top. 4.34 as a day 3 option. Looks like all the fast options are late. Trevon Kidd though, 4.38, 40. 4th fastest there. Bo Parnell, 4.39. Who did it say it had us taking again? Let me see if I can go back to the mock draft. Who did it give me? Eddie McCree. So he just went. He went 4.53, so not fast at all. He's strong though. Graded athleticism as far as vertical, broad. He's quick and shifty. Just no like speed. A tackling, B zone, C man coverage, B catching. Looks like a slot corner. Is that his archetype? No, he says he's a zone with A tack. Normally when you see A tackling, that kind of like is an indication like, okay, they might be a slot corner. They're typically better at tackling as far as our cornerback positions go, but that'll be interesting to see then how this draft class kind of breaks down for us. Okay, as we simulated for, we actually ended up getting another prospect here. So Jatavion Sanders ends up signing there with us as a tight end. So the only offer here for Cardi, looks like we got an extra 1.5 million. So I can actually, I guess, change up this offer a little bit here for him. So now it's not as bad. We were really lowballing him earlier. Let's there, 3 years, 2.8 million. Make it a little bit better. Oh, well, maybe that's all he needed. That's all he needed. Welcome back to the squad then, Joshua Cardi, and that'll basically complete our free agency and get us into the draft. All right, now we are finally ready to go ahead and get into the draft here. Looking at free agency, looks like the Titans are going to be the winners of the Quinshon Judkins sweepstakes here this year. So the best player going to Tennessee. They also pick up Brian Burns, looks like they were heavy in this free agency. The Saints pick up Saquon Barkley, Jordan James as well. I guess they want to get some quarterback competition, or older veteran, his future replacement. Denzel Ward going to the Denver Broncos, so staying in the AFC. Same thing with Carson Swearinger. He's going to the Raiders. So we might see them on the schedule here this upcoming season. We'll have to see. Marvin Mims Jr. to the Saints. Bo Nix to the Dolphins. All right, Saints, are y'all about to run like a 3-man running scheme out there? Y'all went out and signed 3 running backs? What is going on here with this? Unless this is supposed to be just like trade bait to get other good picks here in the future. Go ahead and get a receiver too as well. It looks like the Saints are in full rebuild mode. They went heavy in this free agency. There goes Tevin Jenkins going to the Panthers. So he'll at least go to the NFC side. Trayvon Diggs. Where did Denzel Ward go to? I don't think I saw his name pop up there. Let's see. Oh yeah, that's right. He did go to the Broncos. I just remember skipping over it. Well, as we go ahead and jump into this draft class here, I will show you that we have a good amount of picks here. I mean, as you can look at the roster now, we have our 2 quarterbacks. We probably could pick up another one. Only 3 running backs. Maybe draft a late one here. Receiving core now only down to straight up 6 with Looney coming back into the fold. Wow, wait, Villa's at a 90 now? That has to be like a boost or something. When did he get a +5 boost? I was gonna say, when did he jump up to a 90 overall? But yeah, so receiving core will probably draft maybe 1, 2 as well. Got 4 tight ends here, so we're good. Offensive line looks like in total we got 10, so that's nice there. D line, so we got 5 bodies there. D tackles were good. Sam, we're good. I'd love to get another Mike. We know we're gonna get another corner here, but otherwise we're good. Safety room is looking pretty good. Okay, so we don't really have that many spots that we need to get. To be honest with you, but we have a lot of draft picks. 1st round, 2nd, 3rd, 2 4ths, a 5th, 2 6ths, and we have 5 7th round picks that we could probably bundle together if we need to move up to go get something that we're sure we want to do. So as we go ahead and jump forward into the draft, it shouldn't be, like I said, it's not going to be a long off season, you guys. There's not much to do when you just reach the top and the pinnacle. There's not going to be much you can do, especially in most cases. Most times when you just won the Super Bowl, you're probably low on funds because you didn't win all in. You're probably low on draft picks because you didn't traded them all and went all in. And as far as team needs, you probably don't need that much because you went all in. So we have the last pick in this first round. I'm going to see how these first couple of picks go to see what falls our way. Right now, I'm kind of looking at either Sam or corner being in this first round pick because there is a Sam backer that I really liked, RJ Good. He's got round 1 talent, round 1 to 2 projection. You know, since we're obviously not picking here, I can kind of show you guys my draft board, because I do have them set up in the order I like them here. So RJ Good here, he was just a really good player in my eyes. A tackle, B zone coverage, B block shed. Could be somebody that we move to Mike and play there. 4-5 as a linebacker is really good. Look at the athleticism on this. Elite speed, great jumping, elite acceleration, A play rec, A pursuit, B zone, A tackle, B catching, B block shedding. Like, what the only thing he does not do, I guess, is rush the passer because his finesse moves is an F. But C man coverage, RJ Good is a good player. Now on the overall board though, if we scroll down here enough, there he is. He's at 28. So we actually have some people on our boards that are actually ranked higher. Like here, Merritt at center, Farrell here at cornerback, McMillan, Childress, Bloom. So, I mean, there's some other corners obviously ahead of him, as we know that class is deep. As far as like the corners that I mean, we do have like a lot of corners here on the list. I'm not sure there's like really one is like more so my favorite or not. It's really going to come down to talent wise. Obviously, I didn't even put Chad Webb here because I'm assuming he's going to go pretty early. He's got top 5 talent though. He's the best corner that you could take. But we have 3 that are solid round 1 talents here in Hunt, McMillan, and Farrell. I just don't know if they're going to fall to us. All of them have basically the same rating. So A man, B zone, B press, B man, B zone, B press. So if we had to choose, I'd want Trey Hunt or Webb. But we might end up having to fall out to one of these guys that have like C talents here down below, like a Kid here, or for Parnell or McCree, who actually is on my board. He looks like he's not going to get picked to the 64th round, but he's around 1 to 2 projection, which is higher than McPherson, which is why he's on my board and McPherson isn't. But hopefully we can actually get one of these round 1 solid talents. So let's go ahead and go back to the board, see what's been taken so far. Left edge, Colin Rose went first. Left tackle, Carl Blackwell. DeMar Church. Looks like the Saints going with another receiver out the draft. Buccaneers go with our first quarterback here, Tony Walker. Gonna go ahead into Tampa. Look at all A's across the board. This man's about to be elite. A's everywhere. I gotta see what that player card looks like when we in this draft. Nathan Schnell, first DT going off the board. Haven't seen any corners taken yet here through this first 2 little 8 sections. There goes the first one, Chad Webb. Top 5 projection. He ends up going 8th there to the Jaguars. Look at those A's across the board, B ratings. And there goes Trey Hunt to the Titans too as well. Just taking everything that I want today, huh? It took both of the corners that had at least an A grade in something. So now that kind of leaves, as far as our draft board, as far as the corners that are left, I think at least just everybody else has at least double B's. I don't think there's any more. Well, there's one more person that has an A something. That's Deontay Pickett here, who is day 3, round 2 to 3 option, which I'll probably actually pick up later in the draft with one of maybe like a 3rd round or a 2nd round pick. We might go double up at corner just because A, man coverage, A, press, and we'll just work on the zone later. I mean, that honestly might be what we just need to do and just settle with that, because I don't know if any of the corners are going to last, as Colts just picked up Cameron McMillan. I mean, if all the first round options are gone, we will probably wait and just get him in round 2, or it'll probably just be round 2, honestly. Won't even wait till round 3. We'll go something else with this first overall pick, which, if I look at my board here, I can go like Merritt here, because we do need another interior offensive lineman. He's one of the only good ones that's still here. I did scout some. I brought some in. What did they? Oh, round 1 to 2. Left guard Aaron Bain here. A finesse on both sides. B run block. B pass block. Just not very powerful, but that's good ratings. It's just, do I like him or do I like Cade Merritt more? And we also looked at Sherman here, who took also round 1 to 2. Looks like they like to claim them as like low, not very good, and then you find these random like hits here. So it looks like he's got B, BCB, BCA. So another finesse type of guy here. So BCB, BCA, BCA, BDA, and then BAC, AAC. Just off of that alone, that tells me I probably should go Cade. But we'll have to see which one, it's obviously still. Now, I was day 3 option, so I mean, we can wait on that. Sherman here, round 3 to 4, we can possibly get all of them. Now, like I said, we don't need to just go crazy and draft offensive linemen, but it gives us some options to go with. But I think first overall, we definitely want to go Sam Good if he lasts. And then we'll probably go with our corner late, and then maybe pick up an offensive lineman there with the 2nd round pick then. Dang. Going to the Houston Texans. There goes RJ Good. Okay. So that switches up the plan a little bit. So solid round 1 talents. We don't have any left here on the board. It's all round 1 to 2 guesses. And I think if I have to go with one, because there's plenty of wills actually that are in the class that I do like, because what I like the most is that they're all basically pass coverage archetypes, and they all have pretty much A zone coverage, and a couple of them have A man coverage. So I really like that. So we could go Hartzell here as round 1 to 2 and still kind of get an outside linebacker to go first, or we can go offensive lineman. Now we know that we actually have the ability to go offensive lineman later and push that back. We won't have another chance to go outside line or to get a linebacker. So I think with that information in mind, I think we go linebacker here to start it off with. I guess they just make it easy there for me. Cade Merritt goes 24 to the Cardinals. 1 pick away, and Minnesota takes Aaron Hartzell. Wow. That is amazing. Good. Another reason why I do not like the Minnesota Vikings. Just keep adding on to the list. And so now we don't have any round 1 to 2 options or talents on my favorites board, at least. Let me do a quick scroll through, make sure. Is there anybody else left with just purely round 1 talent? No. Okay, now we have a couple round 1 to 2. I mean, we can honestly go with the offensive lineman now. We know that we wanted to get one for backup purposes. We know we wanted to get a corner. I talked about possibly doubling up here. McCree is not a bad option. It's like B zone, C man, C press. It's a lot more rounded, but I mean, those A grades, I mean, you can't go wrong with 2 A's. Going up 2 letter grades to drop 2 letter grades down, but in 2 categories as opposed to 1. What's the combine look like? 4.53 as opposed to 4.58. Bench press, he's a lot stronger. I just don't think there's really a reason to double up on it. I went back to combine. Let me go to attributes. I'm gonna risk it. I'm gonna go offensive lineman. And I'm going to go with the guard that has the 2A grades here. So Aaron Bain will be our first round pick, even though it sounds dumb not to start him though. Okay, never mind. Last minute switch up. First round pick, you can't have that be a backup. I'm sorry. Eddie McCree could come in and possibly be a slot corner for us. it just didn't make sense to just try to say like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna have, you know, my first round pick be a backup. That to me this didn't sound right. It didn't make sense. And I mean, we don't really have too many needs, but slot corner this year is definitely going to be a need, whether Matt Emerson steps up into that role or not. 23 ranked in true value, 32 overall, B grade. I'll take that. Let's see here. Normal development does suck there. 90 speed, 94 acceleration. And I think we definitely go after that offensive lineman though in the next round. Look at my Patriots board, just shrunk down to only 3 players. We still have Mercer here, who actually, so we have more than one, just, you know, interior offensive lineman here on the board. Bain is still here though. That is crazy. So Bain and Sherman both are still here at these spots. And we did release Tevin Jenkins. Now we have the obviously idea of letting Rudolph take over that spot. But if one of these guys comes in and they are better, I mean, who am I to deny you a chance to start? Aaron Bain here. What was his combine? Oh, look at that. Athletic freak. Broad jump was the only thing down, and it kind of only went down this pro day. And then we look at Sherman here, getting the same kind of athletic freakism. Mostly just everything but speed. But first in like every other attribute. I feel like I cannot let that slide. First in every attribute? Now, I mean, he has the A grades, but first in everything but speed. And then if I look here, I mean, really let his combine then kind of slip him back. You know, I feel like I gotta go with the better athlete here in this case. Let me go Sean Sherman. I gotta pick up Sherman. He's got 8 first place in every attribute grade. B minus, 33 overall rank, so he could have been a first rounder. Got him at 64 here. Good pass block technique and good run blocker, which is going to be great from a center standpoint. Hidden development right up the middle. And I mean, Rudolph is normal development, so we might give him the chance to start there at center. All right, picking up a little bit here ahead in the third quarter. We do still have Mercer here on the board. Here, right guard, I just want to check to see. Yeah, Bain is still there, so I could get both if I wanted to, it looks like. But I just don't think there would be. I mean, I guess Ruiz is kind of older, and getting a backup for either him or Andrews would be nice. Maybe we'll look at that in the 4th round, because there's also still here Pete Mercer, who's just a pass protector. So this is a really good option too as well. But I think I want to go ahead and, like I said, double up on that cornerback spot now. I just think if we're going to go eventually get rid of edge, we should probably find somebody here. Is there anybody left that looks interesting though? I mean, like, it's like no A grades are left. It's like no big splashes here. Like, they just all be developmental anyway. So might as well go with somebody that I actually like. We're gonna pick up Deontay Pickett here with the man-to-man corner skills, A press, A man coverage, and we'll just figure out the zone later on. 23 years old, so not much time to figure it out. But B minus, 52 overall true talent. Got him at 91. Sticky man cover corner, quick and strong hands, good technique and wrap up tackles. Normal development, but 89 speed, 91 acceleration. I can't just keep letting this slide, bro. First, Aaron Bain, you've slid back far enough, bro. You're round 1 and 2 for a reason. We're gonna go and pick him up here. 32nd in true talent, so he actually was a round 1 guy. 97th overall, B minus. Rarely gets beaten by speed rushes, which would be great. Come in and be a backup for hidden developments. I don't think I've ever drafted offensive line this well, like in an entire series, bro. We have so many hidden development now. Just like star or superstar level offensive linemen. It's going to be crazy. We've literally been able to win a Super Bowl while having to build our offensive line and let them grow over seasons. All right, hey, round 4, just picking up a halfback here. I did say I wanted to draft one. He had a lot of A grades, 97 overall true value. Got him at 128, so not too bad. Hidden development. I love chasing A grades. 90 speed, 91 acceleration. Hidden development. Let me show you guys some of the skills here. A trucking, vision, ball carry, break tackle. B carrying ability. C spin moves, and stiff arm is a B. He just looked like a solid prospect. Didn't even scout him or anything like that, but I'll take the hidden development. Now I'm going to trade away this 5th round pick because I'm kind of running out of things that we just kind of need. Obviously don't want to just unnecessarily draft players here. So let's see. I don't want anything back in this year's draft, so it'll only be for future stuff only. So like here, the Colts, 5th round, 7th round. I'll take that. I'm gonna give a little bit of a chance here. I know this is gonna be a reach. This is gonna be a bad pick because he's a projected UDFA, right? But obviously we're in the 6th round. I could use one of my 7th round picks, so we're gonna be trading most of those anyway. So I'm just gonna pick him up now. But he's got A, zone coverage, B, man coverage, and A, awareness with B, tackling. A lot of the other grades are kind of bad, but he can tackle, cover, and he's aware on the field. We can get the other skills moved up. And he's only 21 too as well. So, I mean, there's plenty of time to grow. So they're going to boo this pick. I know 228, 192, normal development, but he's going to be developed. With our last draft pick here, I mean, we're just going to pick up a quarterback here. I just wanted a 3rd string quarterback here. Elijah Barclay. You see very, very bad picks. So hopefully we can definitely help him get better. But he just had... This says F376, and he's still a hidden development. Give me my flowers. 91 overall throw power. The accuracy is probably booty, but he had a lot of speed. It's only 86 there, but he ran like 4.3 in the 40. So I just picked really the fastest quarterback that I found. So we're going to trade the rest of these draft picks and get up out of here. All right, as we look at the draft recap here, not too bad. 75 overall, Eddie McCree. That's definitely a startable overall there. Now, it does something. He's got normal development as a zone corner, 74 overall in the slot. Looks like he'll start out with 78 man coverage, 84 zone coverage, and 76 press. I think it's with the boost though, so more like still in the 70s from man coverage, 69 press, and then about 77 zone coverage, which is not too bad. I mean, he'll play most of the season with those boosts though. Like, I would say take away the boost, but the way our team is, that they pretty much played last year the whole season with those boosts in place. So that was basically what he would be like. So with those boosts, is he still 75 or he's up to a 79? Yeah, with those boosts, yeah, he's gonna be crazy. So he's definitely gonna be competing for that new nickel role. Sean Sherman here, 74 overall, hidden development guard. Looks like he's got 74 run block and 76 pass blocking. The finesses are both in good spots. He just has to work on his power ability, which is not too bad, but he'll be able to do both run and pass, which is great. What about Bane here? Both ended up being 74 overall. Let's see, 76 run blocks, 73 pass blocks. So a little bit flipped on what's better and what's worse, but still the same weakness, their power. So it's just basically gonna be who I see play better and do better through the preseason. Pickett here, also at corner, 73 overall, so not too far behind as a man corner. So he's going to be 88 man coverage already. That'd be an 81 without the boost. Same thing for the press. His own coverage is at 71, so without the boost he'd be in the 60s, but that's a great elite, like, you are man cover guy. And when I think about our formations, when we go to dime, we run a lot of man. So he might be CB4, honestly. We might make him CB4 just because of how good he is in the man coverage, that he would be our dime corner. So halfback, Jenkins here, 70 overall. Hidden development too as well. Power back, replacing exactly what Judkins was. 90 overall speed to go along with that power back ability. So really kind of like a spitting image of what we were getting with Judkins before, obviously, he got as great as he was. We took a chance here, Will, with Nigel Davis here, 65 overall. He ends up being a 64 zone coverage, 56 man, and then tackling ability is at a 78. What's his play rec ability? 60. Not terrible. Like I said, definitely something we can build upon. And then here's what I really want to see, Elijah. I want to see the accuracy ratings here. 59 overall scrambler, 53 field general. He's getting a +7 boost right now, thankfully, though. But so 82 accuracy deep, 79 medium, and 69 short. And then 65 throwing the run. So the throwing the run would really be trash. Throwing the pressure would be too. But his medium accuracy would still be serviceable at 72. Deep accuracy's not too bad at 75 for what was supposed to be an undrafted rookie. Ends up getting picked up there in the 6th round. So looking at the rest of the draft, though, see how everybody else did here in the 1st round. Looks like 78 overall Church there, going number 3 is the best I see. 81. Okay. 2 tight ends ended up being the best in the class, and a receiver taken in the 2nd round. All 3 being 81 overall by the Buccaneers, Eagles, and 49ers. So shout out to them, getting some really good difference makers. Look at the tight ends have been beasts here in these draft classes that we've had. A corner here, that's 79 overall to Jacksonville. Church to the Saints, 78. Bloom ended up being a 78, who I wish we could have been able to get, but Obviously could not. Beach, who they had told us to go get, ends up being a 77 right tackle. If we go back over here to, because I remember one of our picks got stolen from us. There goes Merritt. He ended up being a 74 overall. Let's see, McCree, Hartzell, who I was going to get, ended up being a 74 overall. Not too bad. And he ended up having hidden development like I thought he would. 74 zone coverage, 63 man. Would have been nice to have him, but unfortunately the Vikings took that opportunity away from me. What about that quarterback? Had all A's. 73 overall feels kind of low for all the A grades he had. Oh, normal development. Great accuracies to start off with though. Throw power's in a decent spot. I mean, he's going to have the ability to grow. I just wonder if he's going to actually start there with Tampa Bay. But that'll be kind of where the offseason ends at there. Roster adjustments, I'm not going to change anything right now. Obviously, I can just do that when the season starts here. So let's just get a look at what the full team will look like here. All right, so here we go. A little bit of a different look now that we went and got the the rookies there. So obviously we have Looney, Pat Bryant, Jesse Villiers, our receivers. We have Sampson and now Cam Allen going and competing for that running back 1 spot. Sanders still here at QB, leading the way with Castro at tight end. This offensive line may look different as the year goes on. We have 2 hidden developments here. I don't know who's going to play center for us, but obviously this will help out too, as well as, Ruiz is getting older. So one of them will have to take over at guard eventually. So being a good backup in that role. Sherman will be the backup on the right guard side. So maybe Bain kind of backing up the left side. And if one of them produces enough during the preseason, maybe even taking over the starting center spot if Rudolph is slacking. On defense though, some very good prospects here on this side too, as well as we have Kamani Connor, now a superstar X Factor. Garrett and Graham both have their X Factors activated. Washington, Newsome, Emerson Jr., and Greenwood. And now we have Pickett and McCree, who actually ratings-wise would be CB 4 and 5. So we'll have to see if McCree or Emerson Jr. is better for that slot role or not. And if Emerson can work his way onto the field. Now, why? It's showing me I got 2 X Factors, but it's not giving me Connor's X Factor here. Do I have to do something to activate his? Let's see. It's showing that he has Zone Hawk here. It shows when I pull up there. And then when I come back here, we've got 3 unlocked on offense, only 2 on defense. Maybe you guys can let me know why that is, like how I get that 3rd one unlocked here on defense. Is that like a defensive coordinator thing, or is there a reason he is not activated? But that's neither here or there. I think we can really take this team very far with what we have right now. It didn't end up being as bad as I thought it would be, and we end up with the overall rating still pretty close to where we were last year. 88 overall, 80. Oh, that's their team. 85 offense, 85 overall, 87 defense. Actually pretty close to where we were last year. If anything, we fell off on the offensive side and we didn't even really lose much. So let me know what you guys think though down below. How you guys think the team will produce this year. We'll go through the season pretty quickly just as a follow-up to see if we can defend our title or not. And you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe what you guys think about the video, man. So it's been your boy Coach Smooth, and I'll catch you guys in the next game. I'm out.